Boleh.
Okay lah, first question. What are the issues you always encounter when running this kindergarten?
Yeah.
Two things lah. First thing will be teachers attrition. Attrition meaning like teacher leave and go lah.
Oh, teacher
Yeah, I think it's very common in kindergarten. So this kindergarten also the same thing lor. Over the 6 year, attrition is like 30%. Usually will be those teachers who are new, who have qualification, like degree and all this thing. So usually they will work like a year or two like that, and then they will leave. Okay, so attrition is a common problem in kindergarten. Secondly will be the teacher's qualification, academic qualification. Because in this line with the salary ranges itself, right? Usually we will be very difficult to get a teacher with the ECE qualification or even degree and stuff like that, because it doesn't match with the salary range in the market. So usually what we get will be like those SPM leavers, part-timers or housewife and all these things. Okay, in order to overcome this, I think perhaps the entire things I have to come up with a fair payment system, a payroll system, whereby the salary itself we have to match with qualification. But again, this is a common issue in kindergarten, unless international school, because they are having a very good income of the school fees and everything, so they will be able to provide better salary. So usually those people with qualification, then they will go to international school. So neighborhood kindergarten a little bit difficult lah to get talent. Okay, two things lah.
Okay.
Number two, how do you identify and address critical issue involving your employees? Identify first.
Yeah.
Two ways. First thing, observation. Through daily you can observe which teachers happy, which teachers not happy, whether they are talking to each other or not. So as their employer, you got to be alert lah. Then you see mood change, you see something's happening, you can sense it. Okay, this is one. Number two, how to identify, report. Someone report to you, someone actually tells you, someone tells you. It could be between the teachers, it could be some external sources or the student itself. Then this teacher and this teacher or something like that. So you will know lah. Two way, observation and reporting. Okay, how to address? Simple, direct communication.
Okay.
Straight away call that person in, and then you open up the conversation. So hey, I heard this. You don't jump into conclusion. Just say, hey, I heard this. Okay. Maybe you can tell or whether this is happening or things like that. Okay, then let the teacher talk lah. Then you yourself, you must keep this in secret lah. Do not go and tell anybody or whatever. Then secondly, if let's say this thing it is minor, the conflict itself is minor, then the option will be, why don't you can advise lah. So why don't you go and talk to that particular another party? You ask, you teach, you advise the teachers what to do lah. Okay, now since this happened, right, you go and talk to that person. So both of you resolve it. If you can resolve better, because talking directly is better instead of through the party, right? Okay, if this thing is a little bit serious and refuse to talk, right, then you may need to investigate. Okay, this is step 2. Investigate masuk apa. Then you have to call the particular party, or you call external party, all these weaknesses and everything to gather information. Betul ke tidak? Okay, because sometimes we cannot jump into conclusion. So we don't hear from one side story. So you check with those surrounding people, check for resources, investigate. Okay, after investigate, then serious thing, then the third step is that you gather two parties together. Then you do. Okay, when I'm talking this, right, it will relate back to your number 2 question 3 and 4. I'll leave it later. So these 3 things are direct communication, then you investigate, then you communicate again. Okay, number 3, Bigger challenges you face in human resource management self tardiness. Tardiness maksudnya including absenteeism. In kindergarten always. Teachers always absent from work. It could be, it could be maybe too tired. It could be easily to get the sickness from the children. Because when children sick, right, adult is the easiest one to get it usually lah. Or because of the long hours or the hectic of the work itself, so teachers stress out. So tardiness is always an issue. Absenteeism. Okay, next thing. In your experience, number 4, the main factor contribute to employee dissatisfaction. Oh, ini senang lah. If the employer bias, not fair. Doesn't treat everyone equally or in fairness. Okay? Like you favor someone, the rest of the teacher you just ignore, you don't listen to them, you only listen to one person or things like that. That will actually create a lot of dissatisfaction. Teacher will start to talk among themselves, oh, you like this person, you like this one. So never have bias, you must treat everyone equally. Okay? Can?
Can.
So now number 2
Okay.
questions about conflict and resolutions Okay.
Like this for what?
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. How do you handle conflict between employees and employers This one like I'm the third party but I'm the direct person, so how? Faham tak? This one HR saya bukan HR. Saya ni employer. So how do I handle?
Yeah, if the pekerja tu maybe like principal ada masalah juga dengan pekerja tu sendiri. Macam mana principal nak handlekan antara dia?
Betul lah. Sebab you punya question sekarang HR maksudnya HR ni third party. Kalau saya boss dengan you employee, kita dua ada konflik, macam mana HR tolong handle. Tapi sekarang saya punya posisi, saya direct person, saya employer, you staff. Jadi you nak saya cakap macam mana? Saya bukan third party.
Tak apalah, kita skip.
Skip saya boleh awal juga.
Okay.
This one you treat me as a HR person Actually in HR punya process, right, usually